As students and teachers continue to be victims of gun violence, concerned citizens are questioning whether school staff should be armed. 7 News reporter Ashley Kaiser is live now after talking to a local school union. She asked the union's president how they feel about putting guns in the hands of our teachers. Ashley.
Well, Catherine, across the river in Ohio, new legislation just passed to let eligible school district workers carry guns. Now, what does that mean for schools in bordering states? Well, the president of the Ohio County Education Association told 7 News that an overwhelming majority of their members strongly disagree with this decision and say they will not let it happen here in the Mountain State.
Jenny Craig says this is a complex issue and it won't be solved by putting more guns in schools. She says the narrative of good guys with guns has done no good for many of these tragic mass shootings.
I think that what we're going to see with increase of legislation such as that, if we don't solve the root of the problem and we feel as if our school staff should be that first line of response, I think what we're going to see is what we're already seeing across the country, more of a mass exodus of school staff, of teachers, of school service personnel, of administrators leaving the profession.
Craig says they've done a lot of work in Ohio County schools to make sure students and staff feel safe and protected. Many entrances have two-door systems as well as keycard access, and staff go through intense trainings.
I've heard teachers here in West Virginia and teachers that I network with and talk to across the country that said that they will not teach in a school, not just that they simply won't carry a weapon, they will not teach in a school or a school system that allows armed staff, an increased amount of armed staff within their buildings.
She says today's kids are growing up in a world where active shooting drills are a part of everyday life. Craig says although it's important to be as prepared as possible, those drills are traumatic to everyone involved.
Now teachers and students are being taught to not just hide, lock the doors, pull your shades down, be silent, which is very hard. Think about what you could do and what your children can do and what you could use as a weapon against an active shooter. Instead of solving the problem and making it harder for people to get a deadly weapon.
Craig also quoted a statistic that President Biden used in a speech just days ago. He said that in the past 2 decades, more student-aged school students have died from gun violence than on-duty police officers and active-duty military. Craig says this isn't a school security issue. This is a common-sense gun legislation and regulation. Reporting live for 7 News, I'm Ashley Kaiser, working for you.